I'm catching the intro finally. Hey, I get to watch Kragmar. Hey, Kragmar's the best. He's my favorite character. Yeah, I only really watch for Kragmar. Dungeon Master's pretty good too. The fans are going to do what the fans are going to
do. I feel like if anyone's watching for any character in particular,
it's a fair assessment.
It's definitely not for my character.
People have fan fiction about Kragnar and that orc waitress.
I think Father Albright and Kragnar had something going.
Tusk love.
Some people some people do ship Kragnar and Father Albright. I agree.
There's you playing with that mouth? Playing with that mouth? Oh.
Tusk love.
Tusk love. Tusk love is like that. When I mentioned Tusk love in Thursday game, it has made an appearance. Tusk love is online. Like Solitude talks about Tusk love, her favorite scenes. She's also read a book called Dragon's Hoard, WHORED. It's another
Dragon's Hoard.
Yeah, Dragon's Hoard, given to her by the late great Liran Athael.
Does that mean that hashtag Eberron campaign is in the same universe as Crit Roll?
I mean, I like to think that they're in our campaign.
Yeah, thank you, John. They're just a drop in our bucket, man.
Jester wishes she could get with Solitude, and Solitude wouldn't give her the time of day.
I think there's a couple million people that might disagree with us, but it's okay.
I know.
I mean, I don't think GMW would particularly give any of them time of day either.
We're like the cool.
Who the hell are y'all supposed to be?
Like they're like the cheerleaders and the quarterbacks, and we're like the weird goth kids in the back that are anti-establishment and iconoclast.
Whoa, dude, we're the cool goth kids in the back, okay?
Of course, that's what I meant.
All
right, let's do this.
Us.
There was a discount. There was the goth kids out the back. All right, Stairmaster. My version of hell, by the way, is basically this tower. I think that the best hell would be where everywhere you have to go is Stairmasters.
All of the steps turn into Stairmasters.
Yeah, exactly. Like every single step you take is a Stairmaster, and this is basically where we are right now. Is like John's hell, Stairmaster hell.
Oh my God, I was not prepared for my character to be where he is.
It's good input.
Can you imagine that? Like, how horrible. The rest of eternity. You're on a fucking Stairmaster for all of eternity? Like, F that S. No.
It's like, I don't see myself anywhere. Let me double click real quick. Oh my God, the clouds.
I'd rather have Eternal Fire than Stairmaster.
You can see the clouds right now from where you're at. It's interesting.
Yeah,
interesting view.
If
you have any vertigo, it's activated right now.
Oh no.
I feel like I would be blinded by the sun up here. Could probably reach out and touch it.
Yeah,
there's a tower that's even taller than this.
Being worse than Eternal Fire. It's okay.
Oh my God, it's so much taller.
It is a tall tower.
This has got to be the limit for height. This other tower over here.
I can almost guarantee you it is.
Yeah, we had a whole deep discussion about it. How I needed to have 2 maps for that reason.
Yeah.
And in this case, I just brought 1 map in because it's a little bit easier to not have to switch back and forth between them while 2 players are on separate maps.
Of course. Yeah. No,
So-
I was just
You are off.
admiring.
You're off in the clouds right now.
Oh, I see. Admiring your handiwork. These towers are very, very nicely constructed.
Well, I think where we left off last, it was the tower's turn.
Yep. Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly for us.
Such a great way to
We're all gonna die.
start the session to bring hope and, you know, some
Hey,
kind
if anything, it might put us all closer together to tie to each other.
my goal is to unite
Begin
you.
this.
That is awesome.
Sir in the clouds can tie a fucking rope, drop it down to us, and like a slow-moving turtle with way too many legs, mutant lion turtle, just crawl our way up this fucking staircase until we get to the top. I don't know. Figure out how to stop these tremors, because this sucks. We're gonna get bludgeoned to death by stairs, guys. That's not the way the silver blades are
It's
going
embarrassing death. It's
This-
embarrassing death.
This is a fucking hilarious mechanic, though. Like this, I love this. I love this mechanic.
You guys are really about to not like this tower. As you walk up the steps of the tower, for those of you that are on the tower, those of you that are nearby it, for those of you that have been on it, you would have noticed that there are halberds mounted on the walls along the sections of the staircase,
Oh,
basically on
fuck
every
yeah.
level of the tower. And as you walk up, they're basically on all 4 sides of the spiral. You can see one every, we'll say 4 steps or so, because that's about a quarter of the way up each level, and they suddenly become animated as the tower begins to shake.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's add that. Let's step it up. Let's pick it up. Let's do the extra. Let's do the fire sauce at Taco Bell. Double fire
Keep-
sauce.
Keep getting worse,
Pick it
I
up.
assume.
Let's keep kicking it up. Let's kick it up.
And they'll be on fire.
They suddenly spring off the walls.
Yep.
And begin to stand in a formation as if someone were holding them, guarding the way.
Yep. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm about. Yep. When's my turn? Kragnar's about to run back up the stairs because Imelda took off.
She phased out like shortly after running down that hallway.
Right, and Irina went back up the stairs, so Kragnar, Golden Retriever Kragnar, like, okay, he's forgotten about it and he's ready to go back up the. Yep. Question.
Shoot. Answer?
Question.
Nah, I just saw a question mark in the turn order.
Oh. That's the tower.
Yeah, I figured.
I thought you were asking, like, I have a question. Or saying I have a
No.
question.
No,
No
talking to
worries.
myself out
No
loud.
worries. No worries.
I'm trying not to answer myself.
That is the dangerous part. All right. As the tower shakes and bucks, everybody's going to make a dexterity saving throw who's on the tower, which in this case looks like Irina, Artemine, and I can't really see who else.
Also Ismark.
Ismark, yes.
Oh boy, here we go.
Good luck. May the odds be in your favor.
Not really.
Maybe.
We all go down.
Everybody goes tumbling down.
Oh no.
Can't say I didn't expect that. I've been rolling trash on these deck saves. Because I keep using my bonus action to Misty Step instead of Blade Song and get that sweet, sweet advantage on dexterity saves.
And you take 2 damage from your fall there, Artemine. Unfortunately, Arena's going to be taking 22. Ismark will take 10.
Hang on, Arena.
Yeah, Arena's looking worse for wear.
Or to be. Hello, everybody.
Well,
You see a conflicted-looking
that didn't work
Kragnar
out very well, did it?
looking right to left, right to left. Irina go that way. Imelda goes that way. Kragnar not know where to go. You point. You tell Kragnar where to go.
Have a feeling that Imelda can take care of herself in getting out of this tower, given her condition. I fear if we are to make it up this set of stairs, we are going to have to stick together.
Okay.
Before I came toppling down, I spied that Aaron had made his way to the top.
Yes, I think splitting up in this tower was a bad idea from the start.
So, I guess, like, I don't know, whose turn is it? Are we going by turns right now? There's
No,
Halberds.
there is a turn order right now, but I figured you guys were just kind of in the moment. Let me take it to Wraith, who would be up next after the tower.
Where is
All right. I haven't gotten
spy
knocked by
his
the tower.
character.
Let's see here. Where's good old Wraith?
I'm near the tower.
Just give me a moment and I will find where you were at. You were right at the top where they had entered, right?
Yeah,
Got it.
should be near one of the balconies.
Alright, yeah, I gotcha. You're about 25 feet away from the staircase leading into the tower where they first had entered the tower.
Which was honestly pretty fucking up there.
Yeah,
closer to the top than most of us right now.
Compared to where you guys are at, for sure. So not a terrible place to be. What are you doing there, Wraith?
I think I'll head inside towards the tower. Just move 30 units. All right. Put on the there. Head back
Well, if you'd like
into
to
the
rejoin us,
spiral.
all you have to do is stand on the stairs, and it'll kick you back down to us.
As you step on the spiral staircase, you do see that reddish light flaring overhead, and it's still got that pulsing red glow. And you can see like the tower. It looks grotesquely skewed on the inside compared to what it did on the outside. Outside it looked calm and, to be honest, like a work of art. But on the inside, no, it looks like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, but skewed 3 ways to Sunday, and it's currently shaking and looking like it's about to crumble and fall. Immediately, you take minor regret stepping on the staircase.
I must find my fellow travelers while our quest is still going.
You can hear voices at the bottom of the tower. Nothing above you, but you do hear some voices down below. And after that, it would be Artemine's turn.
Artemine, assessing the situation, feeling a little bit of strain at having spent some of his magic, resolves that perhaps more mundane measures might be beneficial in trying to traverse this tower, if that's still what we want to do. In such case, I would suggest that perhaps we band together with rope and combine our strengths to hold in place when the quakes come. We can deal with halberds as we go. Kind of looking around to the rest of yous, trying to gauge what you're thinking. Rest of yous being Kragnar, Corvus, Irina. It's
Marg, Kragnar think go down, go up. Must be way to climb outside the tower. Oh.
That sounds like a better idea.
There are even perhaps other routes. So that's what we think. Then perhaps let us try to find what lies at the end.
There's also plenty of other places to explore in this castle, so let's get to it. We're wasting a little too much time on this one thing. We only have so much time in here.
Fair point.
Okay. Follow Kragnar. No. He starts busting ass down the stairs.
Artemine's like, wait, what? Watching you run down the stairs. Gives a look at Corvus like, what the fuck?
You hear one more Marg echoing as he continues down the stairs.
He's gonna get himself killed down there, isn't he?
He's still got Father Albright on his shoulder, by the way.
Yeah, bro.
This is something important to note. He's gonna get Father Albright killed too. And yeah, if you didn't hear it,
Me and
too,
Father Albright can solo this castle. We can solo this castle, Father Albright.
I don't know, maybe he'd pick you to solo it with Kragnar. Only so he had someone to make fun of the whole time, though.
It's fine, guys. Someone needs to guard. Ragnar powers down the stairs and reaches this level with spiderwebby things and rubble. And he sniffs with his fork nose for an exit to get to the outside of the tower. His orc brain, he thinks this is go down to go up. And when Thunder of Clan have cliff to climb, sometimes not go inside, climb wall outside.
Well, yeah, I don't really know what to do with my turn here. So,
You guys had some rough stuff on the initiative towards the end of the turn order there.
Sorry, I didn't know we were in turn order. I probably wouldn't have a turn.
oh, definitely.
Yeah, that's alright.
But that's okay.
Ragnar not concerned with
does
initiative
not.
rolls.
Yeah, it seems like some people might have got skipped.
Ragnar told there would be no math in Dungeons and Dragons.
Kragnar skipped about 4 people.
Ragnar,
okay.
just go. Not think, just go. Ragnar have no time. Ragnar use bonus action. Skip everybody.
You know
Only
what?
one for a long rest.
You know what Kragnar is gonna do on his turn when his turn occurs now, basically.
Oh no, Ragnar.
So that means he's not in the basement then.
No.
Your ass back up here.
Oh, in Kragnar mind, Kragnar in basement.
Kragnar is deeply in the basement in his own mind. That is why he may take rash actions sometimes, because he's often, brain.
He's gloriously climbing the exterior of the tower in his mind. He's found an easy outside door, and he is already climbing the outside of the tower. That's in his mind. That's what he's doing.
It's a dangerous, dangerous skill to have. Your brain is 10 minutes ahead of your body.
My cousin Eddie, whose heart is bigger than his brain. I appreciate that, Clark.
Oh, such a good movie. All right, yeah, it is Artemine's turn, and Artemine, without having to deal with the chaos of Kragnar running down the steps, I hope that makes your turn easier.
Well, I mean, if those of us down here maybe not feeling trying to go up the stairs anymore due to all of the chaos involved in that, it would be one way versus the other. The only thing that I can think of is fucking rope people. I need some suggestions before I start blowing all of my shit.
And again, there's other things to do in this place.
You always need rope.
You and your fucking rope.
Rope has saved my ass on so many occasions.
I have so much respect for people who put rope in their starting items. I mean, I think you can get rope in an adventurer's kit, but
I think a lot of the starting ones give rope, as they should.
Switch to silk rope. The characters are silk rope proponents.
Fancy.
Yeah.
You can completely skip putting those items in your inventory, though, when you're making your character on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, it's easy to do.
And then you got to reference, like, all right, what do I got? What do I have? What can I do? And you're like, shit, I forgot to have rope.
I would say in my inventory, you don't have it. Yeah, sorry, no character, bro.
Mm-hmm. What do I have? I have nothing.
Whose turn is it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess in this case, we all need to get back together. Half of us are up top, half of us are down here. We need to fucking get back together. So Artemine is gonna hop up on this ledge and look up and try to holler at Aaron to tie us off an anchor. And then proceed to dig rope out of his pack and start insisting that we tie off to one another.
Chain gang.
Of course, Kragnar and I will lead. The rest of you, stick close.
I feel like you guys should do this.
Get your mini back up here.
In the order of your initiative, just to make it make more sense. Because you're gonna be tied to each other, so it would make sense for you guys to be doing it in the order of initiative. So if Artie's first, Corvus second, Tarak third, Kragnar fourth, Aaron is on a building.
Kragnar all come back upstairs. There's really cool stuff down here, though, guys. Oh.
Aaron is flying.
Way cooler than this dumb tower.
Aaron is squinting and flying, apparently. I know it seems bright up there, but it's still, like, there's mist above you, which is kind of freaky.
And as my bonus action...
my undead skin. I'm just...
What's that?
As my bonus action, I'm going to give Alcor one of my healing potions.
Nice.
Technically, Tarek's still up top, though.
Yeah, Tarek doesn't need to deal with this unless he falls down. But he could help tie rope.
Oh, I completely forgot Tarek's up top. Did you make a dexterity save last time?
Oh, I didn't call it. Well, I'll do it now.
Snap.
I was mentioning everybody who was in the tower still at some point, and I didn't hear you say anything. That's my bad.
Oh, I am down, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Down you go. You are with your friends again, though. Look at that.
Well,
in that case, it would be Artemine, Corvus, Tarak, Kragnar, Alcor, and Wraith. You're up in the top of the tower as well. You didn't have to feel the shaky because you stepped on after the tower's turn, unfortunately. But yeah, I think you guys have a plan there. It sounds like at least everybody seems to be willing. Tarak probably finding out last minute as he kind of just arrived tumbling down the steps.
Just imagine like falling in the middle, like squawking at the bottom.
I'm not sure how many levels up you were, but I'm pretty sure you were pretty high up.
Yeah, I'll put myself at like 1 hit point. It was at this point.
And that should be a total of 28 fall damage for you.
Yeah, there you go. As a bonus, though, I'll put enhance. I'll touch Kragnar's shoulder and say, "You got this, big guy," and he's gonna have advantage on all his strength checks from now on.
Good Kragnar strong.
Because I gave him enhanced.
Too bad strength checks are not what we're making.
Well, if we do fall, and he has to keep us up there.
Yeah, athletics will come in handy.
You might need strength checks soon.
I already have advantage on dexterity checks, so.
Well, I've got something to help with strength checks for everybody. The totem. Whatever.
The totem of strength check.
Kragnar looks like a bull staring down a matador that just wants to run. When is it Kragnar's turn?
It would be in a little while, as long as we're all doing our thing, tied up together.
As you guys get lined up there, I think it would be Corvus's turn after Artemine. So Artemine, if you want to take your movement, you guys get tied up.
Corvus also pulls 50 feet of hempen rope out and hands it over in case we need it. We could double it up or something.
Yep. I mean,
And
I
you said
assume we're
Elcor
all
is
kind of
heavily
close.
injured still?
Yeah, probably a little bit.
Alright,
I'm gonna assume,
I'll
for the
pass
sake
the-
of math's sake, too, that you guys have the amount of distance you could move per turn of rope between each of you, in terms of how much there is in between you, as you're all tied to it.
I mean, if we've got multiple lengths, I know I have some, and if Corvus has some, check your bags and shit, see if your pack came with it.
I
You may be
definitely have
surprised what you find.
I've got the things I got mostly are going to be like rope, and also I've got a fancy little quiver that holds things like arrows, pole arms, javelins, and anything that's long and pointy. So Corvus is going to heal Elcor, and then take out his rope and begin helping tie everyone together with the ropes and himself.
Alright, with the rope fastened around you.
And I guess that puts me right behind Artemine then, probably, judging by the mechanics of what's happening.
Yep.
Alrighty.
There would be 20 feet left after you tied off to mine.
So I forgot one thing. I can use my bonus action to summon my totem, and it's going to be in the middle here, so everyone who enters the circle of the staircase will benefit from advantage on strength checks. Not dex checks. Sorry. I tried. Alright, that's the end of my turn. Totem's going to float here in the middle.
Its most deepest and sincere apologies.
Before I can do my turn, I disappeared earlier up in the sky because I got too close to the top of the tower. Could I get my character back at the bottom, please?
Yes.
What, you
you
can't
very
move your
much.
guy? Why not?
It's at the bottom here, hidden like a pile of feathers.
I can only tell you that how many times that's happened to me where I cannot do something, and it is just frustrating. I wish I had someone like a person like me to come and fix it for me when I'm building shit. Someone come
be
fix
great.
this.
Everyone
It's not trying to
deserves
tie
one of
off,
those.
huh?
Usually not so easy as recovering a custom character like that, which is why having them all be custom minis is super, super convenient.
All right, that's going to be the extent of my movement.
You're not trying to get in on the rope train, dog?
Yeah, I am. I just used my own rope to make the rope longer because I know I'm going to be fast.
Yeah, so if
I
I got
got it.
one, you got one, Corvus has one, we have 150 feet of rope. We need 180 in order for all of these minis to be tied together and able to move at maximum of 30 feet per space.
All right.
I have rope.
I got 30 feet from you. We're good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this is gonna be a ridiculous rope train, but how else do
You're tying a knot right now. Well, that's all right. I've given you enough rope to hang yourself with, and I will allow you to do so. But I think just to make sure you understand kind of the schematics of the situation, currently your rope is tied to basically to Corvus. So you're anchored to Corvus. And you're also anchored to who would be behind you, who's basically who's next in the turn order.
I didn't think about the next person.
It's all right. Yeah, they're like right now dragging behind you, smacking their head on every step as you run up the staircase. But that's why he's saying what he's saying. There's like some restrictions on your movement because of this, because you're actually tied to someone else. So if they can't move that amount of space, basically you can't move that amount of space, as you'll be pulling them up with you. I suppose you could actually try and do that, though.
That's
So
fine.
what's the idea? We're gonna use our actions to tie the rope off or something every turn? Like, what's the plan here?
It looks like the
No,
plan
just
is
for
to
this
move.
initial round, we have to tie ourselves off to each other. But then once we've done that, then we can move and still have our actions.
Yes.
We'll just be tied at the waist to one another.
And your movement speed is limited to the person who's behind you, essentially. So, like, whoever is behind you, however fast they can move, that's how many feet you're going to be able to move per turn, because you're literally attached to them with a rope.
Ragnar refuses to be roped.
Which is why I mentioned if you have a movement speed of a certain length, definitely, that should be the length of your rope. If you guys are limited to the amount of rope you have, understandable. But if you've got 40 feet of movement, definitely have 40 feet of rope between you and the person behind you. Completely fine with that being retroactive, too.
Yeah. Well, enhanced ability strength made Kragnar so jacked up that he's refusing to be roped.
Refusal to be roped.
Yep.
It's not.
Right,
it's not off. Key, I guess, that Kragnar wouldn't want to be tied to the rope, though. You are you are on your own there, partner, I suppose.
With Father Albright.
My kind got their wings clipped millennials ago. I can just wait out and go up the tower with people.
Because Irina was going on Imelda's turn, I'm going to use her turn as the place marker for Irina and Ismark, as they follow up the steps behind you. Also roped.
Rope-a-dope.
And that would be Kragnar up. Kragnar, it is your turn. Finally, man.
Pulling out the jump calculator for 5e. 21 strength. 6 foot. 6 foot.
You can jump horizontally your strength score and up a third of your strength score.
In vertical, 13.7 feet, and horizontally 17.7. So again, factoring that in, Kragnar is just going to go nuts. And full Kragnar orc sprint up the stairs. He's got 40 feet to move, so I'm going to do 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next 2 steps, he's going to take a running leap and go try to jump up to the next flight of stairs, leaping. He's so roided out right now. He's trying to leap to like here.
All right, roll a athletics check there.
Okay. It's 23.
All right, you easily clear the railing that coils up the spiral staircase and land on your feet like a cat.
Okay. Then he's going to move. He's going to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take the next 2 steps. 1, 2, and do another running leap up to here. He's going to try to do another uber leap. Oh shit! Oh, I got rejected back to the beginning section of the stairs. Oh god. Miniatures, hold on, shift, click. Green tile thingy.
Yeah, I think we need to focus on getting out of this tower as quickly as possible.
Alright, so he's attempting to leap up there, so like, so tell me what he needs to roll for that.
I don't know if you'd be able to jump twice in a turn.
Move and a dash?
A move, a jump, and a dash. I think a jump is not technically movement.
Okay. Then
Does it use a bonus action, or did Baldur's Gate make that up?
No, it's actually an action.
Oh, okay. Then it's being easy on you.
And then he used his dash action, which is a bonus action. And that
he's back there.
That would be it.
He'll pull his rope out and drop the rope down to the group from up here, and wrap his arms around this.
You know what? I think I'm wrong, John. I think I'm wrong. Jumping is not an action. Jumping is part of your movement. But you wouldn't be able to jump twice though. You'd be able to jump once.
Solo jump. Well, I moved him the rest of his move then. So move, jump, move with a jump, and then a second move, basically.
Yes.
Okay, so you use move and his action to move.
Yeah, and I think
object interaction, he's going to chuck the rope down to the group down here.
And to be clear, like you can, I guess, jump more than one time technically in your turn as long as you have movement left, but once your movement's expended, you can't jump anymore.
Well, he had. Oh, right, shoot, because I took 2 more steps, so I'd have to use my movement to jump. It's fine.
Yes.
Yep.
That's all.
Sense. Okay, so he
just trying to be clear on it because I didn't understand it 100% when
Ragnar
I started
going
the sentence.
He says the belay, and he takes the rope, wraps around his back, tosses the rest down to the group to belay the party as he maintains an anchor point up here.
Kragnar's got an awesome rope and he's belaying the party. That's awesome.
Nasty.
I love it. And if that is the end of Kragnar's turn, it should be.
I think he has the crowbar in his teeth.
Aaron up next. Aaron is atop the tower. I will head that direction now.
Don't head that direction yet. Aaron's gonna float back down a little bit to be even with the heart of the sorrow.
Well, I'm heading there. I'm gonna put you there then.
Okay.
Is you are in fact on a different map, or just like so fucking far away that like, you can't see the other portion of the map.
Option B.
Yeah, that is definitely what happened there.
Yeah.
Which is a slick portion of Tailspire that you can just go forever in a direction.
Aaron, you're just floating, basically horizontal with the Heart of Sorrow.
Yeah, so many floors up to go still.
Aaron, reach out and touch it. Do I die immediately?
No. But you feel
Crazy question.
You feel something, and probably for you, very foreign feeling, sorrow. And to be honest, it's probably the first time you felt emotion of any kind in a while. But you feel sorrow. And for a little bit, you remember what it felt to be alive. And feel that pain of loss in your heart.
I think Aaron would unconsciously start breathing again, the breath would catch in his throat, and he would clutch the javelin of Kragnar that he's still holding even tighter, like white knuckling it. Maybe even tears would start welling up in his eyes. But I would like to cast Identify on this Heart of Sorrow to see if there's any sort of information I can glean from it. If that's even possible.
I would say it's definitely possible. You understand that this is a representation of Strahd's mother.
Ooh, mommy issues.
And also that it's held aloft by Strahd's will alone. Explaining the mysterious magic behind it, it cannot be damaged by spells like fire or radiant damage, cold. But lightning seems to have an effect on it.
Useful information.
Well then. With the tears still in his eyes, Aaron gives us slight, very slight, imperceptible grin. And I spread my fingers, and I'd like to action surge and cast a lightning bolt.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Which, let's see, lightning, 5 feet, my glass out, would be a dex saving throw of 16. How does that work with inanimate objects? I do not know.
I think they automatically fail.
I'm about to find out. I'm also just assuming this is an inanimate object. It might be a very sentient object. I have no idea.
Sorry, what was the spell you're casting?
Lightning bolt. A stroke of lightning forming a line 100 feet long and 5 feet wide blasts from you in a direction you choose. Each creature in the line must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 8d6 lightning damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
Alright, that is a 17 from the heart.
The heart passed the dex save. It still takes half damage, though.
I'm not sure. I think only creatures get dex saves on those, but what I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Is the dex just heart?
Well, I mean, it has to have a dex score
Agile?
to make a whatever.
Tower's
Right.
agile. It's an agile tower. It can shuck and jive.
It could be an agile heart. Who knows? I mean, half of 33 is 16.
Are you guys looking on my side of the curtain over here? Is that what's happening?
I think
Do
it has a
do
bazillion HP for all we
do I
know.
need to remind you where your seat at the table is?
I just
Ooh.
remember pretty clearly another, your table, your rules. I just remember
I'm
getting a
just
ruling
happy to
that
get
objects
ham.
don't make strength or
I
dex
hear a lot
saves.
of rule lawyering, and that's all I hear, really. Rule lawyering,
Fair.
rule lawyering, rule lawyering, rule lawyering,
Is
rule
that-
lawyering,
it's your
rule
table,
lawyering,
so-
rule lawyering, and rule lawyering.
No
Is what it
worries.
sounds like to me. And to me, it's just like, I don't understand it. Do you care that there was a dex save? Do you care that there was damage?
Yeah, bro.
The heart is
Yeah,
dead
bro. What
also.
the
You're in
frick?
Barovia.
The heart
You're in
is dead.
Barovia.
No. You guys need to listen for a minute. It needs to be like this. You need to just play and accept the things that occur. It literally needs to be that way. Otherwise, the game doesn't exist. So there doesn't need to be any commentary. This is a time for listening. And that's that. There is a dex save that occurred because it has a dex score. It is a flat dex score. It passed the dex save. Is everybody okay with that? Can we move forward?
Just lay back.
Thank you to those that are being just quiet right now.
Yo. So
I just want to get
continuing
out of this
onward,
tower, damn it.
it would be 16 damage. And that will be all I can do on my turn.
Hope we're not going to have to wreck this guy's tower to get out of here. We're going to be in a lot of trouble.
You see the heart shatter into several pieces in front of you.
Oh no.
And
Oh, shit.
My.
that's the main reason why it's frustrating, is because before I can begin explaining what's happening after someone's done something, there's people that are talking about why it shouldn't have happened. And to me, it's just, I've mentioned this before to you guys. I've mentioned it at the table before. I've said I'm not going to put up with it, and I don't know how better to enforce it than to say, if it happens again, I'm just going to end a session in the middle of the session. And people will get refunded for that session, and I will say good night. I can't do it. It's very distracting to me. It's very difficult for me to do what I'm here to do if you do that. So please do not do it again.
Ragnar, feel uncomfortable.
Believe me, so do I when that happens. Very uncomfortable for me.
I don't understand.
Not sure how the game continues if you guys, don't have any respect for the things that I'm saying are happening. If you don't think the things that I'm saying are happening, we're kind of all here for no reason, right? Or if I have to convince you that they're occurring, I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna be very not fun to play with.
Save your complaints until after the game.
Yeah.
Flash rule objections.
That would be great too if you guys could just do that. Any jokes or suggestions, anything like that, you could save it till after the game when the game is not going on, and then we won't have to have 5-minute sessions where I have to talk to you guys in a remedial fashion like this. And it is Alcor's turn as the heart shatters.
Do I see the shattered pieces yet, or do I not know about this yet?
I would say if you're anywhere near the center of the tower, you would be able to see these pieces falling down.
Okay, Alcor will have his rope out, but he will walk over to Ismark, and that will be the end of his turn. He won't tie off just yet. Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright, dexterity saves from anybody on the tower.
Dang.
Still a disadvantage, or is it normal?
Am I on the tower yet?
You are.
Okay.
15.
Yep, I don't think I'm gonna ever pass one of those, no matter what the DC is.
Failing, it's kind of hard for me.
I didn't do it. Anyway, didn't pass.
Yeah, like I don't understand what we're doing with the rope too, because if one person fails this roll, everybody goes down.
Not necessarily. You get everyone gets the opportunity to help catch that person. Everyone linked to everyone.
Everybody who passes.
I didn't have to make a roll, so if y'all bumble towards me, I can at least catch y'all. Only a certain amount, though, probably.
Dang.
Well, I took a peek around the corner, and there's no other way out of here. So yeah, we got to go up.
Yeah, it's either up or fucking down.
Yep.
I might be missing something. I only see 5 dexterity saves in there. I think there should be 6. So someone didn't roll.
Yeah, I see 5 people on the stairs. Oh, Ismark?
Alcor, are you not on the steps?
No, I didn't
No.
make it to the steps yet. I just walked, towards it, not, on it yet. I didn't want to tie off or anything just because I knew what was happening next. Or at least I wanted to see what was going to happen next turn.
Mm.
Yeah, in that case...
Such a caster thing to do. I love it.
Does my rolls show up as like not with my picture and the 2 things to you
No,
guys?
it just,
Like, why does
it just shows up Kragnar dexterity save rolled from beyond. I don't know.
Okay, so it's...
I don't know why it doesn't show up with your picture, but it shows up with a line that says you rolled, so that's good enough for me.
I want my picture.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it
Never-
does that either.
I'm nervous about the 15 though. 15 is that's a nervous number.
Should have avoided this damn tower. I'm gonna be trapped in here for 2 sessions. What a nightmare. Strahd has already succeeded in torturing us.
Alright,
You
falling
gotta be trapped in
backwards in
it.
this case is just going to be Ismark, Tarak, Corvus, Kragnar. All of those people are falling backwards, so those that can make saves to try and hold on for deal or life at the weight of all these people rolling down behind them would be
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Artemine, Wraith. But Wraith, you're not tied to anything, unfortunately, so you're not going to be able to help there much.
Kragnar was so right to go to the basement. Sucks being so
And
right all the time.
Artemine, you feel the weight of, Kragnar and Tarak and Corvus and these
Oh yeah, there's no way. I'm going down with them.
tumbling and rumbling down, but you can try and make a strength saving throw if you like
Now,
here. And I think you do
granted-
have advantage on it, as a matter of fact. From
Yeah, that's true.
Corvus.
That's true. That is a good point.
Yeah, sure. I'll make one and hope that if
You
I
make
fail, that there's enough rope in between us that I won't actually get yanked.
It's funny because we're only up 3 steps, so.
Right,
Clap.
so it doesn't even really, it's not like everyone's gonna fucking yank me down that far.
It's gonna be
This
1d4 damage this time.
Yeah, it's
ludicrous.
much less dramatic when you're on the first level of the spiral staircase.
Everyone skips down back 1 step. Literally 2 steps back.
15,
Same.
5 feet away with 30 feet of rope in between me and Corvus. I don't even think it's gonna do anything.
Yeah,
that's
you try and pull at the slack rope to try and get them fast enough, but unfortunately you have really no luck Luckily, you're at the front of the pack, and all the people who are tied to you are behind you.
I'm just like, really, guys?
You did have advantage on that. Whatever. You have -1. I didn't realize.
Yeah, it wouldn't have
That
fucking
would be
mattered.
cool. You're like, I'm not gonna do any better than that.
Strength is not my shit. I was kind of hoping that Kragnar would be heading the pack.
I know. I only rolled a 15. I only have +2 to my dex.
Dang.
I was like,
I think.
advantage, but only +2 to dex. That's 15. It's about
What if I tie a bowline knot in the end of my rope and hitch it over these fucking posts as a fucking like a makeshift loop anchor? Ooh.
Well, that's what I was thinking. So we're gonna have to have multiple people tie themselves, and maybe even everybody tie themselves off as we progress up, and
two loops as we go.
And
Yeah,
then that's
tie
the cool
individual loops in front of you at like arm length, so you can loop your own loop over top of your nearest post, and then you'll be anchored during the shakes to the actual stairs itself. Only everyone know how to tie a bowline knot.
Now you're thinking like climbers.
Fuck, I'll bust out the pittons, man. Fucking give him to Kragnar. I don't give a shit, dude. We're making it up this fucking staircase.
Pittons are good for brick walls. You're gonna get in so much trouble. He's gonna watch. This guy's gonna pitten up Strahd's wall. He's just gonna come in here and strangle all of us.
Fuck yeah.
Well, we also just destroyed his heart of sorrow that had to do with his mother. He might come in here and strangle us anyway.
Yeah.
Destroyed it? You destroyed it? It's destroyed?
Oh yeah.
I
Destroyed
did.
with a lightning bolt. Destroyed. Even though it made a dexterity saving throw. For the record, for the rule lawyers that are at home watching, rule lawyering with the fellow rule lawyers that are at the table right now, there's nothing in the lightning bolt spell that says anything about inanimate objects. So I don't know what you guys were babbling about, but again, to me it sounded like babble, which is why you got the reaction you did. Please no babbling when I'm giving my ruling on things, or I will gavel you to death.
Well, what are we doing on the stairs still? Can we go to the basement? Can we go basement now? The stupid heart gone. Halberds not make sense. Basement. Oh, the melted gone. Any Kragnar fall? I fell, right?
Yes, it seems we are just not quite equipped for this particular sort of challenge. It seems we might have to go into the basement and seek an alternate staircase up.
Yeah, we can just fuck off from here. That's fine. I'm okay with this.
Well, we still have to go to the basement.
So I am not where I am because I failed my dex save, right? So I'm down here. Con le grupo. Okay. Follow Kragnar. Kragnar. Wait, are we still in initiative? I'm not going to go out of initiative again.
You are still in initiative.
Okay. Then as a free action, I say, okay, follow Kragnar. And I wait my happy turn.
It should be Wraith's turn.
Come on down, buddy.
We all flow down here.
Yeah, join the dunces at the bottom. That's us.
I'm gonna attempt heading up more. Just to see if I can. See where I can stop off. How far can I get? Okay. made my way onto the stairs.
Joining in on the fun, are you?
After... Yes, I'm at the front. Hopefully I make it to the top. If not, I'll see you guys soon.
Yep. Pretty much.
Ready? I'm done.
Well, feeling defeated, having watched everyone that got involved in his plan go falling down the stairs, Artemine simply sighs, undoes his knot, and walks down to join the rest of you on the floor. Very well, Kragnar. Let us do what the master of the castle said explicitly not to.
That sound passive aggressive to Ragnar.
Turn. I have already been killed by Strahd's hand. It seems you wish to as well.
Why do you sound like you're proud of that?
Yeah, it should be Corvus after Artemine.
Oh, Corvus? Well, Corvus is going to dust himself off.
Did you
thankful
forget that was you?
that he didn't take any... Sorry. What was that? Corvus is going to dust himself off, thankful that he didn't take any more bludgeoning damage this time. And he's going to go ahead and untether himself and take his rope back. And he's going to concede, yes, we probably have to go to the basement. So he's going to move towards the basement. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright. Derek's just gonna look at everybody, raise his shoulders like, I got all the way up there, I guess. And I'm not too keen on falling down again. I'll follow you guys too.
It seems clear if we want to, this tower seems to be restricted to flight for whatever reason. Whether you fly outside or inside of it, flight's probably going to be a necessity for everyone attempting to get up.
Yeah,
So
later levels we can cast flight.
It would be crazy to see Kragnar trying to climb the outside of the tower, though, with pittance.
Hell yeah.
I would pay money to see that.
You guys, I have searched my inventory probably 4 or 5 times to see if I have pitons, and I don't. And I'm wondering how
we'll have to get some.
this travesty did not like.
Well, if you wish to refuse the usage of flight, you have your alternate route.
Ragnar would still free climb it. If he gets outside, he's gonna free climb it.
Wouldn't we have just tied the rope to the banister as we got up?
That's what Kragnar did, but then we all fell.
No.
Which actually means technically his rope is gone. I will remove Kragnar rope from inventory.
Irina and Ismark will head downstairs with the rest of the group, and Kragnar should be up.
No, Kragnar, go downstairs. Dash action 1, 7, 8. Actually 8. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just heard myself on the Twitch stream. All right. So stupid. All right, I'm done. Okay, I'm not finished. No. No.
If it makes you feel any better, it's my least favorite pastime to hear myself on the Twitch stream.
Okay, I'm done. Move and dash. No cunning action. Kragnar Nut Thief. One of my only non-amateur rogue characters.
That should be.
Although
Aaron
he sort of is an
next.
amateur rogue, but he just uses the crowbar for his roguing.
His roguing ways.
The roguing ways.
More than one way to open a lock, y'all. More than one way.
Break the door
It has
frame.
been working out.
And
You just gotta-
that should be Aaron up.
Well, fuck, guys. I wanted to go up to see what was up there, but I also don't want to split the party because I know it's a pain in the ass. So, tears still in his eyes and sorrow still weighing heavy in his chest. Aaron will probably see the defeated party at the bottom of the stairs looking like they're heading down. They'll start to descend. My full flight, which I think is 60 feet.
Yep.
And,
Sure, an additional 60.
do it.
I said dash for an additional 60.
Can you do that
What I
while
do.
flying?
Yeah, man. It's
Yep.
a movement speed.
I will dash and descend an additional 60. And,
I'll catch you up real quick.
that'll be my turn.
God, how high up were you, dude?
Alcor will follow Kragnar downstairs, and he will also dash down there.
Lord. Is what's the guy's name? The guy with the Amish, the pilgrim hat.
Father Albright.
Yeah, is he auto control F to Kragnar still?
Yes, he's currently being held on your shoulder unless you've dumped him somewhere that I don't know
No,
about.
he's Kragnar's familiar. That's just face facts.
Still unconscious.
Oh, that's right. I'm carrying him. He is my familiar.
I feel like sometimes it's just like I say things and they're not actually being said. I've said like 10 things this session, John, that you've been like, what? That's happening? Yes, man. Yes.
I will throw him.
Stick
and
with me.
Make him use the help action.
Tell me when you get popcorn.
Ragnar throws Father Albright using the help action.
Dear Lord, Father Albright's getting thrown now. Where's he
No,
getting?
no,
Where's he getting thrown to?
Nope, he's safe. He's on Kragnar's shoulder.
It's not even Kragnar's turn.
No.
Like, what is going on?
So what?
Yeah, Alcor will end his turn.
Following after Kragna. Yeah.
Very good. Very
Mhm.
good. I see Alcor. I see Alcor right there. Yep. An orderly descent down the stairs.
Hey, I'm next to Ray.
Those halberds fall and clatter to the ground.
Oh, that's handy.
Those of you that have descended downwards onto the steps, Aaron, floating as you are. Wraith, still atop the steps yourself. You suddenly find choking mists surrounding you.
Oh, fuck.
Blocking your vision until you see nothing but blackness. When your vision reappears, you find yourself sitting in a cart with your companions. A carriage, rather. You can hear the sound of horses' hooves clopping on the ground. And you would recognize this carriage as Valurian's carriage.
We just get hoodwinked. What?
You may have been ejected,
jeez.
sons.
We were ejected.
Damn.
We would have exceeded our allotted time there.
You're not kidding about not go downstairs. Ragnar, sorry, it was his plan.
Damn, that's
Right.
happened to me twice now when in there.
Where are we now?
Good question.
We're in a
Wait.
wagon, right?
Don't we know this carriage?
And Valerian's wagon.
When you look outside the wagon, you would
Right.
see you're on Svalich Road. What looks like basically when you first got to Barovia.
Oh. Okay. So when he says he is master of the land, he really is the master of the land.
Just out of dexterity
But
saves.
did we not strike a blow?
I did manage to shatter the heart.
I don't know about you, but it was a beautiful sight to me.
Something about it seemed too easy.
Makes sense.
It was one of my more powerful spells, but it only took a single spell.
Well, Ragnar, guess we not allowed back into castle for a long time. So whatever happened
That would be
happened, and we move on from here.
that would be a fair assumption.
In Thunderhoof
No,
Clan,
that
we have saying, "Let sleeping dogs lie." So that means that Castle and Strahd are the dogs that are sleeping, and we should let them lie.
You know, Kragnar, that's actually not a half bad euphemism.
Ragnar not know about that, but it sort of kind of makes like same sense, says something different.
No, I'm just impressed with your unsurprisingly salient thoughts today.
Ragnar not know about that, but Ragnar thinking clearly today.
Well, you weren't earlier. You were screaming and yelling.
Okay, Ragnar get a little carried away every once in a while.
Oh, I love it when you do, buddy.
Ragnar have idea about maybe where we tell Wagon to go to.
Yes, so do I.
All right, well, Ragnar had idea first, so you wait.
By all means, go ahead.
Ragnar, remember someone talking about great weapon being in tomb of castle called Ragnar not pronounce.
Again,
yes.
involved.
Arga Vasta. It castle with weapon. We go there. Get weapon. Use.
Thank you for attempting that pronunciation, Kragnar. You've just made my day. And Corvus smirks.
Question for you, Gan.
Shoot.
Would I still have Kragnar's javelin in my hand?
Yes. Yes,
I
you would.
extend my arm to Kragnar. It would seem you dropped this earlier.
Is that Kragnar's javelin, or are you just happy to see Kragnar?
Seeing as it impaled my arm, you're lucky I don't stab you in the face with it.
Consider it payback for lightning bolts.
I suppose I had that one coming.
Thank you for orcish bone javelin return. Kragnar not mean hit you.
Accidents do tend to happen.
We cool, and he gives you a bro upwards head nod.
Aaron
Yes,
looks as though
accidents
he
do tend to
doesn't.
happen around already dead wizards.
Yes. Aaron looks as though he doesn't know how to respond to your bro head nod, and he just gives you an awkward thumbs up.
Kragnar tilts his head,
We.
like my puppy does when I call his name sometimes and keep eye contact too long. Just, hmm? Okay. So, what everyone think about finding great weapon?
That was
I'm
my
interested.
suggestion for where we should go next, as well.
Part of me looks out the window, trying to spy the moon, see what phase it's in, and maybe guess if we are closing in on our appointment.
Alcor will begin to lay down and tell me to wake up when we're killing things again, and he will begin to take a nap and recuperate.
Oh yeah, get yourself a short rest there, doggy.
Mm-hmm.
You can barely
Yeah,
make
that's
out the moon above you, but there is a waxing crescent. It's 3 stages before, or I'm sorry, yeah, 3 stages before full moon.
and I'm ashamed to admit I forgot to write down the phase that I was looking for.
Full moon.
Okay, so we still got a little while to go. Well, very well. We still have plenty of time before our preordained meeting with the Order of the Raven. We would do best to fill that time efficiently.
Well, it's become apparent to me we need to become significantly stronger if we wish to achieve any of our ambitions, so we can be strategic about that as well.
It is
It
a
would
thought
appear that
that you and I both share, Corvus.
it would
You
appear
think
that some of you need to learn how to fly.
Indeed.
That is one you will
All of
have
us
to show
will.
me in some of our free time. I would love to take notes.
I'm kicking offense to that. It's not my fault I'm like this.
That was
a good
as probably
baseline
as
outside
close
of
as
tower.
Aaron's ever going to get to making a joke.
And it went right over Artemine's head. Too literal. Too problem solving.
where are we now compared to where Great Treasure Inn Castle located? And Kragnar missed out on chance to find cure, but Kragnar decided he would not bring clan to this land because not enough animals and farmland to grow crops. So not good deal to send Thunderhoof clan here, even if cure, because no food.
You know, Kragnar, Strahd did seem to give a little bit away in that regard. Did he not mention something of the cure to blood rot being found somewhere in the Amber Temple?
Yes,
It's
he did
mysterious.
mention temple.
Perhaps we will just have to go find it ourselves without his aid. We will find a cure for your people yet. I'm sure of it.
A respectful and somewhat pensive nod from Kragnar.
That's right. We do that. Yes. First, get great weapon. And by the way, this is not about Kragnar getting better weapon. If it weapon for someone else, that's fine. Kragnar acts good and strong. Just saying.
Corvus kind of shrugs and says, "It sounds like it's something meant more for a paladin anyway."
Right, Kragnar, not holy warrior. Kragnar have no gods before him.
Is there a driver of this coach?
And we haven't really addressed him yet.
Yeah, Valurian, the guy that had given you guys a ride to and from the Esterhill.
Excuse me, driver.
Yes?
We seek passage to Gavadol Castle.
Yeah.
You take there?
I've been instructed to drop you here. It'll have to be another time.
Instructed. We can only assume by the lord of the land. Exactly how long has it been since we've left? Did we leave? I don't remember anything.
Valurian just looks quizzically.
How did we come to be in your carriage?
Funny thing that is, you sort of just appeared, and I had this voice in my head. It's been there a few times before, rather unsettling. Tell me to take you to Barovia?
Barovia proper.
Are you sure Kragnar can't convince you to take us further for, I don't know, a little bit of extra coin?
He looks around as if there's someone nearby, but there's really no one anywhere around you. I think, like I said, best another time, friend.
Disappointed grunt.
Okay. We walk from here.
How humiliating.
You only get 3 stars though.
Well, shall we?
Barovia
It
looks
wouldn't
much as
seem
it
like
did
we
the
have-
first time you saw it.
Well, I suppose we can get a room in town and take our rest for now, at least. Perhaps there's something happening in the town.
If you look around, you notice Arena is not with you.
Oh shit.
Oh
Oh,
no.
fuck, no.
Now Irina and Ismark.
Neither is Ismark.
Ismark
Oh.
is hopping out of the carriage
Okay.
behind you. But he notices.
Less concerning, but still concerned.
He notices suddenly that his sister is nowhere to be found as well, and begins to panic.
Kragnar, I can't get my minis. I can't find my mini, but he runs up to the driver.
Where's Irina? She with us. She not here. You talk now. Answer.
There was no woman with you, he says, startled.
He yells, Irina! Irina!
Unfortunate to say, but I think that she is in the Dark Lord's clutches. Fear bringing her may have been a mistake.
Orcish curse from Kragnar. Spits on the ground.
Ismark also shouting out into the night for his sister.
Seeing Ismark freak out, Kragnar quickly composes himself and puts a gauntleted, a fist on his shoulder.
We find her. She okay. We find her. Kragnar swear.
I don't know if she's ever been okay a single moment I've known her, but I promise to help find her as well. And Corvus nods solemnly.
Well, we all have an idea of where she's at already.
At the very least, we do. With almost certainty.
Not a pleasant thought.
No way that he harm her. We know that.
That's certainly not his intention.
He seemed to have a peculiar fascination with her. Her uncanny resemblance to his dead beloved.
Yes, he certainly plans to replace what was lost.
Dumb and sad that man is. Think he replaced one woman with another. Woman like flower. Each one different from other. Think one flower replace another?
Oh, you all don't even know the half of it. When I made contact with the heart, I felt an unbearable sorrow. Strahd's sorrow.
Father Albright leaning over, clutching at his rib cage. I'm not laughing at your joke, Kragnar. My rib cage feels like there's been an orc's shoulder digging into it for 2 hours.
Is that Kragnar half-plate? Sorry. You feel better?
On the contrary, much worse.
We need to get you to a tavern, Father.
Yes.
I think Ragnar would feint a punch to Father Albright's nuts and see if Father Albright flinches.
Oh, he totally does. Reacts hardcore.
Oh, no Jaka.
Another orcish word for orcish curse.
He responds the like of asshole in Orcish back to you. But it's in a playful tone. And
Ragnar gives him a playful shove.
he's in severe pain as he's kind of leaned over and walking. Just looks like sapped of all of his energy.
Ragnar pokes the exact spot in his ribs where it hurts.
Just sort of
What a dick.
protects himself as he shies away gingerly from your touch.
Oh, no. It must be closer to here where it hurt.
Someone shoot him.
Oh, right.
Kragnar hands his hand crossbow to any willing taker.
More like Father Aldal. Ragnar funny.
Albright just kind of forcibly leans on Kragnar, making him serve as a stilt or as a crutch.
Your days of keeping guard while Kragnar do all killing not over.
Father Albright doesn't even have the energy to argue. He just mumbles some sort of retort back that's indiscernible. And sorry for those of you guys that got your minis out a little bit later. I was having some problems with my unique assets here.
Oh, yes. Unique assets.
Unique
Always
asset.
throwing codes.
Unique asset problems.
They're real. I think as we're kind of starting to follow along, Kragnar and Father Albright hunched over him. Artemine is gonna toss Onyx and have him start swooping around, get an eye of the town, see what the energy is kind of like, and report back.
Long time since Kragnar in this town.
Artemine's never been here.
He cranes his neck to see if the death house is still around.
It is, and it's in all of its beauty and grandeur still. The Gothic structure stands tall, even though it once crumbled around you.
Growling.
We'll go back in there.
It's a fucking huge building.
I kind of do.
Interesting thought.
Everyone else coming? What y'all doing?
We should go back in the death house.
Yeah, what's going on with the Alcor, with the quiet ones? Alcor and Tarok,
I'm
Wraith.
following Ragnar.
Alcor's following Kragnar.
Alcor's down to sleep or get into a good fight this night. Day, whatever it is right now.
It's awesome. Two awesome
Tough to
options.
tell.
I agree.
I'll leave him a night's graph. Pay it.
Kragnar like
Graph pay it.
Alcor's head's at sleep or fight.
Mm-hmm.
Onyx would report back after a few loops around the greater city of Barovia that the town is pretty dismal and dull, and there's not too much activity going on per se, besides a few people milling around here and there outside of their homes. What little farming there is in this town is being done about this time.
They're just trying to quietly live their lives and not draw the ire of the land as we have.
Mm.
Corvus kind of sighs in relief and says, "Well, that's good. I had hoped they'd put us here for some bad reason. Bad for us." And Corvus
Given our
is just
track record.
thankful this place isn't being torn to shreds like they tried to do to Velaki.
Indeed.
What time of day
Almost
is it,
peaceful.
Senor Ganikus?
That's a good question. Right about now, it would be early morning. Very early morning.
Morning. Okay.
People are just getting a start on the day. If I had to give you an exact time, I'd say like 4 a.m., 5 a.m.
Jeez.
So we're rolling in at
That's
zero
a,
dark 30, basically.
Zero dark 30 is pretty quiet.
that's a early start.
The place is probably not open for a bit. Eat food, rest, or get horses and go. Kragnar think go.
I could be inclined to agree. Although, perhaps we should still stop and rest. Father Albright seems to have gone through an ordeal to keep us alive.
Be fine.
Getting
Father
a little too
Albright just
comfortable sleeping in the carriage, huh?
Is this a building where Kragnar's hopping over to?
It's like a ruin.
A house?
Yeah, it's a ruined house.
This place clear. All good. Clear.
Yeah, it is empty, and there's definitely no one inhabiting it that you can see.
No horse masters in that building.
Come up to this building. At least has some lights inside.
You can see a sign on the wall that says the Blood of the Vines Tavern.
This might be
Well,
nice.
they're always on the main road.
It opened. Yes, it opened like 7-11. Like 7 days, 11. A long time open. You serve drinks, food, have lodging. We hungry and sleepy, but look for horses and transport.
He barks to no one in particular.
You remember you're dealing with this bartender from before. He simply just ignores Kragnar completely and greets the other people around him. I don't know if you actually remember this interaction, but I'm pretty sure you and the bartender got off on the wrong foot.
He's got a good memory.
Of course.
Oh,
It's just like
Kragnar.
Ragnar.
bartender. Sally the bartender. Oh, hey, Sally.
What can I get you? Says the bartender as he leans over. There's a quietness about the bar. Only a few.
Corvus takes a seat at the bar and asks the barkeep if he's had any new shipments of wine recently.
Only a few barflies floating around the bar. He answers you, no. Never came. Supposed to come last week.
It's for the best that it didn't.
Speak for yourself. We're running out of wine here. He looks at the 2 or 3 kegs remaining behind the bar.
Well, Unless you prefer a vampire spawn outbreak.
He looks at you curiously, not understanding.
Corvus holds up his hand and says, "Not to worry, we took care of that. More wine should be coming soon," Corvus says to the barkeep, reassuringly.
He squints his eyes at you incredulously and shakes his head. Can I get you something to drink?
That would be lovely, yes.
What will you have?
What all do you have left?
A bit of ale, single malt whiskey, and the wine here.
Take the whiskey.
As will I.
He looks at Kragnar specifically when he says this, but he says it sort of unkindly to the rest of you. The color of your coin, he says, is expectantly asking to be paid before serving a drink.
Depend on quality of whiskey. You not have double malt, just single?
He begins to pour the whiskey in glasses in front of you, equivalent to the amount of coins that fall on the table.
He aggressively slaps down 5 gold with his fist over his hand over it, and then pulls it away. I don't know, like some super aggressive, weird, jerky rookie Las Vegas dealer at a crappy casino.
Artemine smoothly splays out 5 gold coins.
10 gold? He better have potion of make your ass fly through space for that.
Look at this town.
It need economic stimulus, that true. Oh, sorry. Ragnar. Confused.
Consider it an assurement that the shipments will resume and that you will have no issues with vampire spawns. But know that any rumors you may hear of Valaki are true.
And throw in a giant turkey leg or 2. Thank you.
Pours the drinks, sort of just shakes his head at your comments, and goes back to work.
What do you have in the manner of lodging?
He explains that there's no beds available, there's simply a tavern. And if you fall asleep at the bar, you'll be quickly thrown out.
I'd like to see you try. As he drinks whiskey and passes out.
Any horse masters in town? Or places to sleep? Either one good.
Just slam it and then face first onto the bar.
Yeah.
Classy.
Ragnar makes room for his other shoulder to carry Alcor.
You're not too heavy. Let me carry. So,
No lodgings, only bar. Well, shooting whiskey. Carrying on, I suppose.
I guess we drink until the horse stable open, then we get horses and go.
Sounds like.
It's a very gruffly intimidating, like, yes, this is the choice. Sleeping is not an option. Look is what he gives the group.
Good, it's settled. Next round on Kragnar. But you drink orc size drink. Next one.
He slaps 10 gold down and gives a fiendish grin to the bartender.
Oh, sorry, did I just pay daughter's college fund?
Pours you a glass of whiskey.
I think I just added 10 gold to mine. I gotta remove 10 gold. There we go.
Oh, hey, Wraith.
And he pops Wraith in the shoulder.
Hey. Look,
Kragnar good at war paint. You want Kragnar work on war paint for you for today? You look like could use cool war paint. Kragnar good. He do good job.
you want to help me paint my weapon, that would be grand.
Okay. We finish drink, then Kragnar do. Sideways tiger stripe on face. You look very scary with slanty tiger stripe on face.
He slams his orcish whiskey.
Probably 3 hours until Horsemaster open one more round.
He looks to see if anyone else has consumed round 2.
Nope. One and done. What I mean does not abuse alcohol.
How's Ismark
Dulls
looking?
the wits.
Ismark seems to understand what has happened, and he's taken to drowning his sorrows in alcohol.
Ragnar walks over, puts his arm around Ismark.
Ismark shoves you off hard.
Oh, what fuck? Kragnar about to say something nice, but you have a problem with Kragnar? What?
Just sort of rests back into his drink, taking a sip of it. You're kind of surprised by the strength of Ismark as well.
Oh, didn't know Ismark had such feelings.
Come now, Kragnar. Do not goad him.
Well, Kragnar tried to be cool to Ismark, and he shoved me. That not cool. Let Ismark
Put yourself
cry
in his shoes.
Maybe you should go back to laughing and joking around with Albright then, says Ismark to you.
Eat my ass.
He kicks the stool underneath Ismark.
Ismark stands before the stool gets kicked, and you're again surprised by his dexterity, and he just straight up jacks Kragnar right in the face.
Okay.
I'll roll a melee attack for Ismark. It's about to be a bar fight. I think we've done this once before.
I don't know, but this is great. I love this.
And the one person who wanted a bar fight didn't start the bar fight. And that is a 24 to hit, sir.
That hits. That clocks Kragnar right in the face.
Yeah, Kragnar, you go to sleep for a little while. You know, talkie for some
single
period
knockout.
for some period of time.
All
Yeah.
right, all right. Oh.
Oh my God! You see that, guys? It's crazy. I said something happened, and John just said "all right" when it happened. He didn't try and argue or debate it. He just went with it. He's not crying somewhere in a corner by himself at the fact that the game's not fair. You are not knocked out, by the way. You just get punched. But thanks for being a sport.
Yeah, okay. Kragnar spits, wipes his face, and goes with a nice left-handed uppercut combo, like a uppercut hook.
So ready to respond, though.
Raging, yes. Unarmed strike. Reckless. 18?
Roll a strength saving throw real quick for me too.
Oh, he doesn't?
Yeah.
Okay. Strength save? Or here's.
Oh, I hope Father Albright punks you out right here. Weak Father Albright from behind you grabs at your arm as you try and swing this uppercut blow.
Oh, what a bitch! Bad roll, 17 strength save.
Oh, not so tough as the old man Albright grabs your arm and stops you from uppercutting.
Oh, it's a two, get Kragnar down. Raw.
Ismark doesn't take a shot at you while Albright's got you hemmed up, but yeah, Albright basically grabs both of your arms and does the hold me back bro pose with you.
You be man, Ismark. We get Irina. You not sit and cry. You be strong.
Says as he spit flies and.
Ismark finishes his drink and storms out of the bar.
Damn, if there was a back and forth, Alcor would have woken up and joined.
Kragnar's super heated, but mainly blustery.
Anyway, yeah, I get the feeling some of the party was hoping a little too much for a bar fight here.
Crush those dreams immediately. I'm not running a bar fight.
What is this, Roadhouse?
Ooh, Roadhouse, such a good movie. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's about to get ruined by Jake Gyllenhaal and Conor McGregor. Don't worry.
Oh no, Gyllenhaal and McGregor. Oh yeah, the weight.
It's definitely gonna get ruined.
That's so bad.
Neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. I apologize for mentioning. Yeah. Ismark takes his leave, storms out of the bar, and Father Albright lets go of Kragnar. Sort of dusts him off.
He's about to run off him, then he holds himself back.
Whatever.
Father Albright looks like he's going to try and catch you, but stumbles on his way forward, falls forward, just takes a deep breath and sighs as he sees that you are not relenting in your attacks.
No, Kragnar's relenting. He's relenting. And if Father Albright stumbles, he grabs him by the shoulder and steadies him.
Whatever. Go cry. That fixed things. Whatever.
He sits down and says a couple. He's just with a disdainful voice, some disdainful sounding things in Orcish.
Show's over. What? Show's over.
It is clear that the mania of that castle has set in for many of us.
Don't feel too bad, Kragnar. Ismark is not particularly easy to deal with when he's in a mood.
But need to worry about Kragnar feel bad. Kragnar feel like Kragnar. Ismark the one with feelings.
Feelings
Well,
get in the
perhaps
way.
we are the ones who should feel bad then.
Look, we find Irina.
Including you. And Corvus just looks at you, his eyes stealing and glaring at you.
We find Irina. We get out of here. Barovia. Not where we need to be. No offense. He looks at the bartender. But you get it. All right. What plan from here? We have 2 hours before Horsemaster open.
Might I suggest that we all at least try to get a little bit of rest before we get back onto the road?
There's that cozy abandoned building Kragnar saw. Barovia
I
doesn't
like
have
the
much
one
in the
that-
way of hotels, though.
Kragnar not sleep. Kragnar stay up. Kragnar work out, get stronger, be ready for tomorrow. Today.
Sorry, that made me laugh.
When your own RP makes you laugh, I like it.
I know.
Ready for tomorrow
And
today.
if perhaps you are staying up, I will stay up with you as well. We can spar as we stand watch over the others.
Maybe Strahd crack some sense into your skull. We like your plan. No offense about you dying and all, but you died.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Right.
Not for the first time, it would seem.
One more drink, then we spar. Let me show you leg workout. Very strong. We lift. We spar, we lift, we ride. That the Thunderhoof way.
Very well. I shall attempt to keep up. Let us
You too.
depart from this gloomy tavern.
Improving grunt.
Too early anyway.
That was a raucous bar scene right there. A brief but raucous bar scene.
Patrick Swayze would be proud.
Yeah, he would be. Patrick Swayze would be most proud of that.
Yeah, he probably would have roundhouse kicked Kragnar, though.
Yeah, he would have gotten. Kragnar would have gotten a roundhouse kick from Patrick Swayze for sure.
In this situation, Patrick Swayze is his mark.
Hell yeah, brother. He is.
Who's Kragnar? Is he Jean-Claude Van Damme? Am I the bad guy? I'm not
Oh,
the bad guy. I'm definitely not the girl who takes her top off.
You're the old dude that has a big mustache.
Oh, yeah, the old mustache dude. Yeah. He was in Tombstone also. He's pretty cool. All right, that's cool. I'll take that.
Always forget
Kragnar
his
accept that.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I don't know
Yes,
his name, though.
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. Yes,
That's it.
Sam Elliott. Yes.
Kragnar's Sam Elliott. No, Kragnar, you're like someone big and strong. Sam Elliott's he's kind of a weenie.
I wouldn't take Sam Elliott. It's fine.
He's tough in that movie, but he gets stabbed to death. You don't want to die.
He gets killed. Yeah. Pardon me, Sam Elliott. Gray hair and all.
I've also got gray hair, or white hair.
Oh, you can't cast Kragnar. No human could be Kragnar. Dolph Lundgren and Rocky IV closest ever to Kragnar.
Oh boy.
Anyway, Kragnar not know it.
building you stand in front of does also have a sign on it. It says Bildreth's Mercantile. Looks like some sort of item shop of some kind.
Shop. Maybe if we have coin, we wake up and sell healing potions.
I would like
Right,
to point out if nobody carried Alcor, he is still passed out in the bar, and if anyone moves him that's not, part of the party, he is going to wake up and fight them. Just so
No,
y'all know.
I got Alcor because Albright's mobile now, so I just swapped Alcor over the shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, you got carried out of the bar by Kragnar and the bartender basically as soon as you fell asleep. And the fun thing about being asleep is I get to control what happens to you because you're asleep.
Tis true.
Anyone want to try to wake up this guy? Try to buy stuff or chill in street until Horsemaster opens.
Father Albright mentioned something about Alcor saying he was going to punch the first person who woke him up just before he fell asleep as a warning. And then he tells Kragnar to wake Alcor up.
Ragnar, hold on, let me do an intelligence save.
Real nice.
That's 4.
Hey, wake up! Wake up, Alcor.
Poke, 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 poke.
I got nat 1 to hit. I whiffed that completely.
He'll do an
Super sleepy punch.
athletics shove down to ground. This is his move. This is Kragnar shove. Only a 17.
Only.
Man. Alcor will get up.
What? Just waking you up while you got to get in face of Kragnar. We cool. Huh?
Yeah, but I fought a death knight. I need my rest, man.
Alright, well then, shut up and get on shoulder.
You're the one who woke me up.
You woke me up.
Ragnar retorts.
Father Albright just starts laughing.
Alcor will take a 1 point of confusing damage.
Is that what Kragnar thought?
He's just totally sleepy. Just like, what the fuck? What are you even talking about? What year is it?
Mm-hmm.
Ragnar gets you back on his shoulder after feeling like he won the argument with his retort.
You guys all probably feel some sense of confusion after being just basically spirited away out of the castle, much as the way you arrived there.
Mm-hmm.
Kragnar feel like a lot of testosterone in group tonight. Kragnar like it.
Feel as though that was quite possibly the least of our worries. Something much worse could have happened. We did destroy the heart of his tower.
Not true. Isn't Aaron right? Seems too easy. But
Almost like a test, maybe.
if we were really threatened, we'd probably be dead. You just let us go. Like cat playing with mouse.
Perturbing indeed.
Mm-hmm. He probably still wants us for his deal.
Cat not know mouse about to get great weapon at strange castle with weird name. Arga boss tail.
Yum.
Indeed, Alcor. I'm inclined to agree. Something about the situation tells me that he might be insistent. It's something we need to clearly align ourselves on.
Father Albright kind of just looks utterly confused as he was kind of passed out when you guys got quote-unquote spirited away.
Yes, Father, if you will recall that red light emanating from the tower that we came upon before we entered our lodging. Well, the crystal with which that light emanated from, the Heart of Sorrow, as we have come to find its name, was destroyed by our companion Aaron here with a well-placed strike of lightning.
An
It
interesting
was
choice of
not
words.
much longer after that. How so?
You say well placed, yet we find ourselves banished from the castle. Perhaps such an egregious act forced his hand against us.
Why not?
Assumably so.
Will we sent from the castle immediately after the destruction of this heart?
Almost, but a few seconds delayed the time frame. Before any of us could truly respond and act and gather ourselves, all went black when we woke up in the back of a carriage.
It was same time we were going to basement, which he said we not supposed to go.
Father Albright claps his head on his hands.
What? Kragner says, semi-exasperated. Although he doesn't know what exasperated means.
Nothing, Kragnar. I just need to not pass out anymore.
Look, what's done is done. We need to find Irina. We need to find Ismark. We need to get horses. We need to go to get great weapon. That is plan.
Well, I might know where Ismark is.
Most assuredly. Ragnar checks the time in the sky. Is it like 5:30 or 6 yet?
Hour has passed since you arrived in town first.
Okay, it's like 5. Yeah.
It was like 4:30 when we arrived, so like hours have passed. Pretty closer to like 7.
Yep, we're looking for. He is on full Alexa alarm mode, looking for the Horsemaster. He will pound on doors and wake up the Horsemaster. Horsemaster. What looks like the horsiest place in town? He's gonna knock on that door. If he doesn't see, he's just gonna yell "Horsemaster" in the middle of the street.
Kragnar walks around a good part of an hour trying to find a horse master or stables of some kind. But finds nothing. Do see a donkey.
Would seem we are fated to travel by foot. How pedestrian. Very well.
Yeah, Kragnar comes walking back, shoulders broad but semi-slumped.
No horse master in this stupid town. Wraith, come here.
He reaches into his pouch and 3 fingers into one of them, and he pulls out dark red on his 3 fingers. He grabs Wraith's face with his left hand, turns it a little bit, if Wraith allows it.
Yes.
He takes his 3 fingers and stripes 3 long tigery stripes across Wraith's face, from the eye through the snout and all the way back. Hold on, I should probably roll for it. What should I roll to do a good job of painting or a shitty job?
Performance.
Okay. +1. Come on, Kragnar. Fucking shit! Natty 1.
Make a giant mess.
God damn it.
Your
Hot
painting,
mess.
your painting scares everybody. Everybody,
No, it's supposed to be scary.
everybody is frightened for the remainder of the day.
Kragnar do that on purpose. You look really good, Wraith. Super
Oh,
scary.
jeez.
It was meant to make Tiger, but you look like eagle.
Like a tiefling.
Eagle that got burned. Kragnar, sorry.
Sheepishly walks away.
That is the second time art has been attempted in this campaign and gone
No, dang it.
this poorly.
Dang it, like that's in his
So
backstory,
we're
is that he was like
0 for
known.
2.
He was like known for his war paint, and I fucking failed on my war paint roll.
That makes sense,
That's what
Arnemine.
That's what she get for it's an overdescribed on the backstory.
Arnemine did the same thing.
Yeah.
This is why I pointed it out.
Father Albright says something like Brahmin Bray drew better pictures than that for him when he was back at Valaki.
Go keep watch. What are you talking?
Watch over what? We gotta go.
Wash my ass.
Or are we not doing that now?
No, we go.
Because you couldn't find your horses.
Yeah, there are no horses here.
Father
Precisely.
Albright, laughing, mentioned something about everybody probably wishes they couldn't watch after seeing your painting. Someone take my ability to watch away.
It's like watching a chimpanzee play in the mud.
Good artist. Kragnar not know what happened. Must be from castle. We walk from here.
Father Albright
Where is Mark?
mentions we'll have to
Where
find
is Mark?
a stream or something on the way. Clean you off. Ismark is nowhere to be found after he stormed out of the tavern. You guys really didn't see him again.
Ismark. Come on. We all in same team.
Corvus pipes up and says, "If I recall, Irina and Ismark's father was the burgomaster of this town, was he not?"
Yep, he was.
He was in the
Well,
past.
I assume he might have
before-
gone to the old
before-
burgomaster's house.
Since they're friends, does that mean, or since we're friends with them, does that mean we have immunity for committing crimes? If so, I would love to get my hands on a wand.
You'd love to what?
Get my hands on a wand.
Oh, that's not a crime in Barovia.
No.
You're thinking of
I
Valaki.
think he meant by
Yeah,
five
not
finger.
purchasing it, like actually going in the store and just grabbing one and
Oh
walking out.
yeah, there's no stores for wands, just the mercantile, but there's no wands in there, I don't think. Go in there and look.
I do need an ink pen or some kind of quill and ink for maps.
I need a new set of tools.
That would definitely be found in the mercantile. Tools and an ink pen.
All right, let's go there then. Before everybody starts going pedestrian on us, I would like to go in the store with Alcor to buy a new set of tools.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, merchant. How are you today?
Merchant that's bending down, his back face to you, looks surprised as he sees customers walking into the shop. Doing well. And what can I help you with?
I'm terribly sorry to bother you for today. I know it's quite early. My friend here, I think he was looking for some calligraphy equipment, but for myself, I was looking for something maybe more of a. Let's just say I'm kind of a locksmith sometimes, and sometimes I lose my mind and I kind of forget things, and I need to open the locks of my. And I need tools for that. Would you have anything for tools to unlock things when you don't have the key?
Say no more, he says as he pulls out what looks like thieves' tools.
Thank you very much. And how much would I'll let my friend here take what he wants, and then we'll talk about exchanges.
The thieves' tools splayed about on the table in front of you. He looks to Alcor. And you?
I need obviously a calligraphy set, or an inkwell or quill and whatnot. And Alcor will also look around to see if I guess anything kind of catches his eye, that would be, useful or just, intriguing. He may steal that.
He makes a joke about big, strong warriors practicing calligraphy that goes over your head. And then shows you a set of cartographer's tools. A quill, ink, parchment, paper, compasses, calipers, and a ruler.
That would certainly do it. Do I also need to roll a perception check to see if there's anything that might stand out, magical or otherwise?
No. I don't think so. In this case, there's nothing really that stands out, at least on display.
He's a smart merchant.
Well, my good sir, how much for, let's say, both things?
He smiles at you both and says 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh, ho, ho!
Can I kill him
Oh.
now?
Now.
Each.
You see, it's a
How
bit
about now?
early. Kind of prices.
Come on, Turok. No one's watching.
Oh, you're right. You should be getting early morning discount. Early bird gets the worm, as they say. Why don't we say 1,200 gold apiece?
Well, seeing as you have so many clients waiting for you right now, I'm sure you gotta have a lot of business today that's gonna allow you to take care of all that equipment you have on sale here. For us, sadly, I think that's just your establishment is out of our price line.
Alcor would like to cast a minor illusion in that back hall, and he would like to cast a villager from Valaki that he's seen. You know, just a 5 foot, person
Here we go.
to try to catch, just to try to catch the merchant's attention.
Something does seem to catch the merchant's attention for a moment as a absolutely gigantic hulk of a man comes walking out of the room, phasing through your illusion.
Oh.
Problem here, boss? Says Periwimple, a gigantic barbarian.
Of course not. Of course not. My friend was just, I don't know, sometimes fingers slip around.
I have 3 spell slots, man. I think I can take him.
Yeah,
You just got your ass kicked by a death knight, and you still haven't gotten a rest.
Mm-hmm. Something tells me you have a death wish.
I think Kragnar can still punch some sense into you at the moment. Now, my dear sir, all I was saying is, I'm sure that this would be a fair price for, I don't know, some bandits, badly ill people. But you see, we're just people around here trying to help out, and anything you can do to help us out is definitely going to help. It's definitely going to be a good thing in the end. And seeing as we're probably your only clients for today, don't know if you're going to see much of that color of the gold if you keep that price that high.
Barbarian walks around the counter, looking down at Alcor as he does, walks past you, closes and locks the door behind you.
Now,
Listen, friend, if you don't want to pay my prices, you're welcome to go elsewhere with your shopping, of course. But the price is, as I said, 1,200 gold pieces each, with your discount applied.
Well, I guess the negotiations have fallen apart.
Alcor will look to Tarok for a signal.
And let's just leave in peace. No need to go into all kind of theatrics here. Too early in the morning for that.
The barbarian unlocks the door and opens it.
Tarok will leave. I don't know what Alcor does, but Tarok will leave.
Alcor will follow because he is still injured. He thought Tarok.
The barbarian's eyes burn into you as you leave Alcor.
I'll kill that man later.
Fucking racists.
He's on the list.
Nah, they're just ignorant morons and countryside dassholes.
You hear a door slam behind you.
Fucking slam your face into it.
Well, Tarek, it seems by the set of your beak that did not go well.
I had about the same success as the people here had the first time. I think we have more luck.
Then.
Yeah, we had more luck
Let us
trading with the
depart.
hag.
This place suck. Barovia lame. Where is Mark? We go. Where's Mark? We go. He yells to the four corners.
Get no
Dismissive snort.
response from Ismark.
Dismissive snort. He walks. Fine, we save your sister. You sit and sulk like a little bitch.
His sister just got taken away by a vampire lord.
Yeah, and
He-
he's sitting there whining about it, not doing something. We do something.
I think he might be able to give me, like, what, 5 minutes to maybe grieve a little bit?
Yeah, me try to be cool with him, and he pushed me. Stupid Ismark.
Look, now where are we going, by the way? We're kind of
You know,
walking.
Kragnar,
We
for
go-
a barbarian, you take physical confrontation far too personally.
All John's characters take things too personally.
Oh wait, we totally got off the main road. We were heading towards the fucking Burgermaster's house.
Whoops.
Oh no, you're right. He's right. This is not the Burgermaster's house.
May not know where. This
I
is.
assumed y'all were going the right way, and I just followed.
You were so close.
Yeah,
You were so close.
never trust.
You
never
guys,
trust
were,
Cracknut
you guys
going
were
that way.
absolutely going the right way, and now you're going the wrong way.
We're done.
We were. That
Whoever-
was the death
towards
house, wasn't it?
Towards exit,
No.
we go.
You're 100% going towards the Burgermaster's mansion, and then you just turned around and said, "We're not going towards the Burgermaster's
He's
mansion."
right. It is.
But
Burgermaster's
you don't have to
mansion.
trust me.
All right, let's go
We
see.
were. I mean, I
Ismark is
assume
home.
we were trying to like
What happened?
leave, right?
Yeah, we
Well,
finally.
I don't know what you guys are trying to do. There's been multiple things that have said. Someone mentioned going to the Burgermaster mansion. I'm pretty sure it was Dan thinking that Ismark may be there. Someone else mentioned leaving town. Other people wanted to go to the shop. But no, you guys don't know what you want to do.
No,
A little
apparently.
bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Well, let's decide. Do we want to collect
Okay.
Ismark before we go? Yes or
That's
no?
what I was thinking.
Yes.
All right,
to
we should
Ismark
go to the
before we go.
Burgermaster mansion. That's probably where he's at.
Corvus walks up to the doors of the mansion and raps loudly on the door.
Smart. Better not get in my face. That's all I'm saying.
As you rap on the door, you hear no answer. And as you guys arrive there on the stoop of the Burgermaster's mansion, this is probably a good time to take a break. We'll take a 5 or 10 minute break.
Alrighty.
Wonderful.
I'm enjoying my character. I get to be hyper aggressive for no reason.
Hey man,
Well, reason.
bar fighting Alcor is an Alcor we all love to see.
Hmm.
He's almost like this campaign's GMW. Only magic instances.
Something like that.
No one's like GMW.
I'll be back, y'all.
He's just
It's ma-
fulfilling the role of instigator.
It's midnight here. I'm gonna log off, guys. Have a good game.
Good night.
Night.
Alright.
Good night.
Nah.
I mean, I'll be honest. I probably think I could have taken that barbarian. I had fog cloud ready and everything.
Well, you're more than welcome to go back and try.
If it makes you feel any better, I think you could have taken him.
Hmm.
Now you
Don't
have to go
encourage him.
back
I'm
and
just
try.
kidding.
I will when
I
I
mean, that
have
was
to go back to.
basically a blessing from God himself. Come on, come on.
We'll get Ismark first because that's more RP. Then we can go into fighting. I can do a one-on-one and then steal all I want.
Back to dismal old Barovia.
Back at it.
The first time for some of us.
Yeah.
When specifically speaking of Barovia, Barovia.
I'm back.
Hello.
Sorry if I kind of left us on a cliffhanger, but there was no answer at the door, and it is locked when you had knocked.
Kragner pulls out the crowbar.
Well,
How's the place looking? Just as dismal as the first time we saw it? Or even worse?
Looks much the same as the first time you saw it. For those of you seeing it for the first time, it, much like the Death House, looks like a pretty grandiose, Gothic-looking structure. Also very different than the rest of the dismal-looking buildings in Barovia, imping them in size.
Look, Ismark know where to find us.
Corvus moves out of the way and just motions for Kragnar to open the door.
No, Kragnar not going to crowbar open door. Ismark ready when Ismark
you
ready.
seem so eager.
Kragnar eager to find great weapon, defeat monsters, save Irina. Ismark.
No, Kragnar, it sounds like you're in a hurry. That's what it sounds like.
Confused look.
Should we
Corvus
not
kind of
be in a
squares up
hurry?
with you and looks at you in the eye and says, look, we know why you're hurried. You feel rushed here. You feel like you need to get that cure and get it to your tribe as soon as possible. We understand the urgency, but you've got to calm down and level with us here. You've got to hold out hope for your own sake and for others.
Right. Look, Kragnar just. Look, you want me to open door? Me open door. Let me just think it a little. Well,
He walks up to the door and looks back to get the okay and pulls out the crowbar.
Corvus just shrugs in response.
Here we go.
As does Artemine.
That's a 28, natural 20. Owns the
Decent.
door.
Kragnar busts the doors open with his crowbar. Tarak mentioned something under his breath like, every time.
He definitely would.
Mm,
Dead on.
The halls of the Burgomaster's
cool.
mansion appear empty. And the house, although well lit in Dalespire, is not illuminated.
Okay, so there's no sign anyone's been here.
There's even dust on the floor. Not even the
Yeah,
maid has
that's
been
what I'm
here.
looking for. Well, it seems I was wrong. Ismark has not come here.
That lock not going to be repaired easily.
Well, it's not our problem. The death house sure seemed to repair itself easily enough. And Corvus walks back out and closes the very damaged doors.
Ismark, come on.
To the main road, then.
Are we still searching for
If
Ismark?
he is not in the town, then he must have taken the main road out.
I hope
He
we can run
certainly
into him.
didn't head towards the mists.
Ragnar sees Wraith. Oh. No, that's just you. Face paint, kind of scary.
Been over here watching the main road, looking out for danger.
Which way's the main road? Do we know? Is it to the west?
This way, assumably.
Okay.
You might even be able to spy the gate, and the other way was the cart and the mists.
To west is way. Anyone have magic way of talking to Ismark for when he done with time of month, ready to talk?
I think you're mixing them up, big guy.
He might be. I have a feeling he won't be reaching out to us, though. At least not for a while.
Was Kragnar too hard on Ismark? Kragnar just tried to put armor on Ismark, and Ismark got in my face.
Sadly, Kragnar doesn't seem that his body language came off effectively. At least for you.
Kragnar not trying to break up group. Kragnar know we all part of new clan. Just
Indeed. The clan
not good to
Silver Blades.
Sit and sulk. Take action. Maybe he come to senses and come to castle where a great weapon is.
Perhaps. We should, however, give him time.
I mean, if we're looking to give him some time, I have a great way of spending my time.
Time is luxury for women folk. Men take action. Or take action.
Kragnar, I think Irina and Imelda would probably both hit you for that. You wouldn't say that around them, and we both know it.
His silence to Corvus is noticeable.
Explained.
Yes, the silence speaks volumes. Yes.
Silence is deafening, is what you're saying?
Yes.
I love it.
Well played. You can tell that was a well played response. Kragner
All right.
lacks the ability to.
As we cross the gate to the edge of town, Corvus is gonna grasp his staff and speak out loudly a few words in Druidic, and around you, you can hear the sound of horses, and the wind whips up, and suddenly the wind shapes itself into horse-looking creatures, and then before you know it, they look like real horses, and all 8 of them stand before us in the road, ready to be ridden.
Oh,
And
hell
Corvus-
yeah. Druid power.
This acceptable.
Fog spills out of the forest and seems to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are high stone buttresses looming gray in the fog. Behind you, the huge iron gates hang on stonework.
Quite impressive.
You can see 2 headless statues of armed guardians flanking the gate, their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence, much as Kragnar's response to Corvus's joke.
Truly, that's the shit. These are badass statues.
Yeah, they are.
Kragner approaches his mist-summoned steed.
I know you.
And there's 8, so there's enough for everybody.
Mist
Yeah.
maiden.
The towering trees of the Svalage woods before you, their tops seem to disappear into the heavy gray mist. They block out all but a death gray light. Tree trunks are unnaturally close to one another, and the woods have the silence of a forgotten grave, yet exude the feeling of an unvoiced scream.
Part of me gives a shudder.
Has the vibe gotten a little darker since the last time?
We ride.
Who is the highest passive perception score in the party?
Melda's not here, so probably me. 17.
The perception. Let's see.
Passive perception. Give everybody a chance to look. If anybody beats a 17, shout it out. Otherwise, we'll go with Corvus.
Nah. Not I.
Catch the scent of death on the air, Corvus. And if you follow the scent, the foul scent leads you to a human corpse, half buried in the underbrush, about 15 feet from the road. The young man appears to be a commoner. You're relieved to see that it's not Ismark. His muddy clothes
Yes,
are
I am.
torn and raked with claw marks. Crows have been at the body, which is surrounded by paw prints. The man appears to have been dead for several days, and he holds a crumpled envelope in one hand.
Corvus will bend down and attempt to take the envelope and read it. And he simply reads the outside of it first to see if anything's written on it. if anybody's looking at Corvus, they can just see him shaking his head and sighing as he reads the note.
What would it say? What?
Perhaps you should simply read it for yourself. And Corvus just hands it over and walks off.
Ragnar will
Shoving
try
it
to
in your
read it.
arms.
He only speaks Common and like a few other like Elvish and Orc, so he may not be able to read it.
Corvus storms off angrily before you can say anything to him.
This letter almost looks as if it may have been addressed for you. It's addressed to thee of might and valor. Albright comments about might fitting Kragnar, but valor perhaps not, and gives him an elbow in the side.
Ragnar shoots a glance, but tries to read it out loud.
Thee of might and valor.
He'll read the rest of it out loud, or try to. I'll be stumbling over the words, but
This seems to be a call to action, some kind of request from the Burgermaster to someone in particular who is of might and valor. This man, long since dead, obviously never got to deliver that letter.
It's a moat right outside the gate.
Or dragged here by those foul creatures who picked away at him.
This place is alive. People like this. It not good place. It bad place. You think it bad place because of place or because of Lord of place?
he asks the group.
What was that again?
Do you think this bad place because place itself bad or because of who is Lord of this place?
Say the lands are
Certainly.
undoubtedly the way they are due to Strahd's influence.
That as well as his deal to become what he is, and those who could make it reality.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's a sad place because a sad little mad made a pathetic deal with a sad little god. Is there anything else to be expected? It's just sadness from top to bottom.
Who wrote this letter? Maybe they
Corvus is-
still around. Maybe they still hold the fight against this.
He looks to see who wrote
letter
it.
was written by the Burgermaster. So,
As
Irina and Ismark's dad, for those of you who don't know who that is.
is Kragnar still holding on to it, or has he passed it off?
I think you read it out loud, so everybody should have
Read it out loud.
everybody should have heard it. But
This has everyone read what that says?
I'll be honest, realistically, I'm having trouble with cursive. But is it essentially just a call to arms?
Oh, it's darker than that, sir.
Ah,
Yeah, it confirms Corvus's suspicions of Irina being being a vampire.
Hail thee of might and valor. I, the Burgermaster of Barovia, send you honor with despair. My adopted daughter, the fair Irina Polyana, has been these past nights bitten by a vampire. For over 400 years, this creature has drained the lifeblood of my people. How my dear Irina languishes and dies from an unholy wound caused by this vile beast. He has become too powerful to conquer. So I say to you, give us up for dead, and I can't read that one. Anyone else?
You get stuck. Give us up for dead.
And blank this land.
And encircle this
Fuck this
land.
land.
Encircle.
With the symbols of
Encircle this
good.
land.
Yeah, I have
the
this
symbols of
in actual text, but I don't have that in front of me, so I'll do my best.
I can see why you did that.
I did, because I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to fucking read that. I don't know where that is though at the moment. You're doing great though, Skylar. So please continue.
So, encircle this land with the symbols of good. Let holy men call upon their power that the devil may be contained within the walls of weeping Barovia. Leave our sorrows to our graves and save the world from this evil fate of ours. There is much wealth entrapped in this community. Return for your reward after we are all departed for a better life. Polyan Lundervich, Burgermaster.
Polyanovich, yeah.
Yeah, Kolyan. Yeah.
Polyanovich. It's fucking
yeah,
hard
he
to
had a
read,
different
man.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kolyan is his first name, and in the book it's Indirovich is what they say their last name is. And
Okay,
I hated
couldn't pronounce
that last
that.
name, so I made his name Kolyanovich.
Sounds like Olympic
Gotcha.
gold medalist.
That
figure
makes more
skater
sense,
in
though, doesn't it?
1984.
That sounds
So,
way cooler anyway.
so more or less, yeah, we've been walking around with a vampire, or like she was recently turned. It says bitten these past few nights. Or yeah, bitten, it says recently according to this letter, and this dude has been dead for a while, yes, but he is not disintegrated yet. So 400 years seems unlikely.
Let's break this down a little bit too.
Wait,
and some
Irina,
of the,
the vampire.
Some of the like investigation into what happened to Irina was pretty early on, and some players weren't even here for that. But the party did like try and figure out what was going on with her. They did all sorts of medicine checks, and at first that was kind of the way they were leaning. These pierce marks on her neck, they looked like they may be vampire bites, but all of their checks seemed to fail them for some reason in confirming this fact. And also what led them astray is the fact that she healed so remarkably quickly. However, had they stuck to their original inclinations, this probably would have made a lot of sense. Vampires can heal at a extremely fast regenerating rate, and yeah, you're suddenly starting to think probably back to that sort of line of mentality with this letter being shared with you. At least I'm certain by Corvus's reaction he is. But yeah,
well, Corvus is thinking that she might be a vampire. Then Kragnar would not try to.
Corvus originally had his suspicions when he examined her originally, and this confirms it far too late to do anything about it, obviously.
Oh, wait, you saying that she vampire then?
Yes, it would seem so.
But why she tried to stop? Why she tried to climb tower? Why she tried to help us? That make no Kragnar not understand. Where fuck is Mark? He says.
It's because a vampire like Strahd is very special and gets to take very special latitudes with those he turns. He decided to suppress the curse in her for whatever reason. Wanted her to retain her humanity, at least for now.
So you think she just spawn of him?
As soon as he decides she is, then yes, she is. But until then...
Oh. That crap.
I mean, I will say for Alcor, since he's probably known her the least, it doesn't really change a whole lot of what he thinks about her, but, you know, if she does become our enemy, he would not hesitate to kill her.
Oh, we know. We know.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to hear it, though.
Not true, Alcor. This changed nothing. We find great weapon.
And kill her with great
Continue
weapon.
This
I'm
must be
inclined
Strahd's
to agree
way
with
of.
Alcor.
I mean,
Must have
if
been
she's still our
Strahd's
friend.
way of. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, if she's still our friend, then, you know, I wouldn't, you know, do anything.
We think she and Imelda have special bond that not evil person have, but
Imelda's gonna
want to
shit
know.
when she finds out she's a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, a fucking golden goose, dude.
Not a fun thing for Imelda to find out as she has got to come to grips with that you just re-entered your guys' plane and also you're no longer in the castle. Poor Imelda.
Well, she's happy to be out of the castle, probably, but
Being absent every other week is totally like phasing in and out of the campaign, though. So
Yeah.
this is a very fitting thing that she suffers from right now.
All right. We go find castle, get great weapon, then we regroup after that. Yes?
Sounds good.
All right. He shoulders his backpack, starts trudging off to the west,
Yeah,
muttering about Ismark
Part of
under his
me-
breath.
Artemine saddles up onto one of these magnificent air horses.
Sorry, horses. He gets on the horse, yeah, sorry. Forgot the horse.
Kragnar walked away without his horse.
Yeah, he forgot about his horse, yeah. Oh yeah, horse.
He did. He totally
Ragnar
forgot.
doesn't need
Yeah.
rope.
Oh yeah,
Ragnar doesn't need horse.
Horse. Yeah.
As you guys
Horse
hit
only
this,
slow, Kragnar.
as you guys hit the Svalich Road, you would come first to the River Ilvis, and I will throw that map up for you. As we'll probably stop there for the night.
Oh, new map, new map.
Yeah, map preview. Map preview.
Map
Do it.
review.
Sounds like it's done. Let's just show it.
This is something some of you have seen before, something some of you will probably
Okay.
seen for the first time.
That makes
But-
sense.
I will load it up presently.
Present.
Is it going to be the one where we almost died on those cliffs?
It is the very same.
Nice. Yeah, okay, I know it.
Oh, now we have to traverse the cliffs with horses.
Now you have to traverse the cliffs with horses.
Oh, come on. There's no actual road out of here? No wonder nobody can deliver anything. Jeez.
There's a road. I see a road.
Well, it's much less perilous for me, because even if I fall, I'll probably survive. The rest of you,
You and your flying.
good luck.
Ragnar not fly. Ragnar drop like stone.
I don't know why, but yeah, there we go.
Corvus have too much insight into Kragnar's subconscious. Kragnar not like it. Feel uncomfortable.
Sometimes it's good not to be an enigma, Kragnar.
Corvus,
I learned this lesson the hard way.
You go make plant grow, not look into Kragnar mind anymore. Oh.
You go
Grows
make
up.
plant grow. It's fucking awesome.
Oh no. I lost my connection to the internet. Son of a bitch.
Oh, this is where the Imelda first showed up.
This is where Imelda first showed up.
Yeah.
Jumped did a backflip off of that tree right there. Yeah.
And you guys may have multiple minis on this map. If you do, I'm sorry.
Wait a second. I recognize this place too.
This is where you
This is
also
where I
showed up.
also came in
This is where
and
Onyx.
promptly almost got my arm ripped off.
That's right. This is where Onyx and Artemine joined us, and also where the reading occurred.
Where
Zombies
Artemine
attacked.
immediately almost died.
Yeah, dude. Artemine almost died the day he joined the campaign.
Dude, it was insane. Talk
The
about
very
bad
minute.
That was
Like,
not
the
at all
first-
intentional, by the way. I was like, I really hope this guy doesn't die. He's gonna think I don't like him or something.
It was like the literal first roll at me too. Like,
just giving you the business.
Why is the DM
Straight up.
singling me out?
Just giving you a taste of what was to come.
I was ready for it. It set the tone. Set the tone. Survive at all explosive costs.
You learned the critical lesson there. Never be the closest mini to all of Gan's minis, or else you will get attacked a lot. Gan goes for geographical convenience during his attacks. Yeah, you guys end up on the Svalich Road. I don't have any awesome spectral steeds, but I will probably try and arrange something before the beginning of next session, because that's awesome that you guys are on spectral steeds right now. We're gonna make you guys
They're
all
regular,
float.
but they could totally be spectral.
You just imagine they're spectral.
Yeah, whichever one that you have, we'll take it. If it's a regular horse, that's fine. No complaints at all. Though spectral sounds much cooler.
Like the last time you came across this road, you don't hear the howling of the packs of various wolves that were out in the forest when you first arrived, which is at least somewhat good news. And with that, we'll probably rest here for the night.